morning everyone. Today we are continuing with your second chapter polynomials, and this is the 9th video in that chapter. And today's topic is algebraic identities and factorization, which is the continuation from since your last two videos. We have started algebraic identities from two videos from 2 days back or 2 classes back. Today we are continuing it. In the previous classes, we have learnt 7 identities, and they are x plus y whole square is equal to x square plus 2xy plus y square. X minus y whole square is equal to x square minus 2xy plus y square. X plus y into x minus y is equal to x square minus y square. X plus a of x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b of x plus ab. Then fifth identity, x plus y plus z whole square is equal to x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. Then sixth identity is x plus y whole cube is equal to x cube plus 3x square y plus 3xy square plus y cube. X minus y whole cube is x cube minus 3x square y plus 3xy square minus y cube. These are the 7 identities which we have already completed. Every student must observe the identities properly and then learn by heart with certain ideas so that you do not forget it. So children, this is the most important thing. What you have to do now is to learn all the identities and be confirmed that you are able to reproduce every identity whenever required. So today we are going to learn 3 more identities, that is x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx is equal to x cube plus y cube minus is equal to x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. Or we can also say that the factors of x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to x plus y plus z of x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. See children, in this identity, when x plus y plus z is 0, then the whole LHS 0 into the another bracket will also become 0. So whole LHS will become 0 and minus 3xy will come to LHS and become plus 3xy, and x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. The questions based on this identities are asked in many of your competitive exams, where suppose you are asked to find the value of 5 cube minus 2 cube minus 3 cube. Here 5 minus 2 minus 3 means x plus 5 plus z. 5 minus 2 is 3, 3 minus 3 is 0. So you can find the value of x cube plus 5 cube plus z cube very easily. That is equal to 3 into 5 into minus 2 into minus 3. So if x plus y plus z is 0, then x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. This is also a very important identity. Next one is x cube plus y cube is equal to x plus y of x square minus xy plus y square. See children, don't get confused. X plus y whole cube and x cube plus y cube are not same, they are different. X cube plus y cube, cube of sum of the cubes of 2 terms is equal to sum of the 2 terms into x square minus xy plus y square. When there is plus in between, the binomial will take plus sign and the trinomial will have minus sign. The next identity is x cube minus y cube. When there is minus in between, the binomial will take minus sign. X cube minus y cube is equal to x minus y of x square plus xy plus y square. So this is about all of our identities in this class, and you have to learn by heart and understand the products so that you can do the factorization easily. Now let us see the problems based in the exercise 2.5. Till now we have completed 7 problems, and in 8th question the first one is 8a cube plus b cube plus 12a square b plus 6ab square. Children, as soon as you see the factorized question, you have to observe the question carefully, whether there are 2 perfect square terms or 2 perfect cube terms. Here, by observation, we can understand that 8a cube is also a perfect cube term and b cube is also a perfect cube term. So, I am able to identify that there are 2a cube plus b cube 2 terms. So, after we get these 2 terms, we'll see the signs in the question. All the signs are plus. So, let us try to match this equation with a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. We have got the 2 terms, a cube plus b cube. By writing 2 perfect cube terms, we have got a and b. So, we can easily write plus 3a square b term. Plus 3a square b means plus 3 into 2a square into b. 2a square becomes 4a square and 4 3s are 12a square b. Yes, 12a square b is the third term of the question. So, now we have understood that the question is a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b. Now let us test for the fourth term, 3ab square. That is 3 into 2a into b square is 6ab square. Yes, that term is also there in the question. So, we have come to an understanding that the question is in the form of a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square, which is nothing but a plus b whole cube. Here in this question, we have identified that a is 2a and b is b. So, the factors are nothing but a plus b whole cube, that is 2a plus b whole cube. Therefore, the factors are 2a plus b into 2a plus b into 2a plus b. So, don't forget, observe the question properly. Now, let us see the third one of this question, 8th question. Second one you have to do on own. The third one is 1 minus 64a cube minus 12a plus 48a square. Again observe the question. 1 is a cube term. 1 can be any term power. You can give any power to 1. The answer is 1 only. So 1 you can take as a perfect cube term, 1 cube minus 64a cube. Children, in your 8th class you have learnt the only 2-digit number which is a square number as well as cube number is 64. 64 is 8 square as well as 4 cube. So 64a cube is also a perfect cube number. So we have got a cube and b cube term. Now let us write a cube and b cube terms and then check for the remaining 2 terms. So next step, I have written 1 cube minus 4a whole cube. So here from the question, from the second step, we are able to understand that a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 4a. Whereas in this question, in front of 4a, minus sign is there. So we can understand that it is in the form of a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So let us check the third and fourth term. Minus 3a square b means minus 3 into 1 square into 4a, that is minus 12a. It is there in the question. and then plus 3ab square means 3 into 1 into 4a square. 4a square is 16a square, and 16 threes are is 48a square. Yes, 48a square is also there in the question. So now we have come to a conclusion that the question is in the form of a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square, which is equal to a minus b whole cube. So as a is 1 and b is 4a, the factors are 1 minus 4a whole cube, which is equal to 1 minus 4a into 1 minus 4a into 1 minus 4a. Now let us see the fourth question. This is also I am doing because most of the children, when they see the fractions, they leave the question. We are unable to do. Teacher, this is hard because fractions are there. So I am doing this problem also. It is also very easy. Now again observe the question. 8p cube minus 12 by 5p square plus 6 by 25p minus 1 by 125. So do we find two perfect cube terms? Yes. 8p cube is a perfect cube term and minus 1 by 125 is also a perfect cube term. So we have come to know a and b term easily. Let us write down a cube minus b cube term. That is 8p cube we are writing as 2p whole cube, and minus 1 by 125 is the cube of 5. We write it as 1 by 5 whole cube. Again here we have come to an understanding that a is 2p and b is 1 by 5. So let us test the third step, that is minus 3a square b. Minus 3a square b means minus 3 into 2p whole square into 1 by 5. 2p whole square is 4p square. 4 3s are 12, and this third step is minus 12 by 5p square. Yes, this term is also there in the question. So minus 3a square b is also there. Let us check for minus 3ab square. That is 3 into 2p into 1 by 5 whole square. Sorry children, here cube is printed. It should be square. 1 by 5 whole square. Don't write as cube in the second step. So this becomes 6 by 25p square. Yes, I'm sorry, 6 by 25p. So this term is also there in the question. So we have come to a notice that the question is in the form of a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. It is equal to a minus b whole cube. A is equal to 2p and b is equal to 1 by 5. So a by b whole cube is equal to 2p minus 1 by 5 whole cube. And the factors are 2p minus 1 by 5, 2p minus 1 by 5 and 2p minus 1 by 5. And the next question is factorization, which depends on the last two identities. 27a cube plus 64b cube. Both the terms are perfect cube terms and in between plus is there. So we can understand that this is in the form of a cube plus b cube. 27a cube we are writing as 3a whole cube. 64b cube we are writing as 4b whole cube. It is in the form of a cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b of a square minus ab plus b square. Here a is equal to 3a and b is equal to 4b. So the factors are a 3a plus 4b of 3a whole square minus 3a into 4b plus 4b whole square. So the final factors are 3a plus 4b, 9a square minus 12ab plus 16b square. So as I am telling you in every sum, you have to observe the question and then proceed. Before starting the question, wait for 2 minutes, observe the question, match it with some identity and then start doing. Let's second one you have to do as homework. Now this is the 11th question. Factorize 27x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 9xyz. Again observe the question. Here three terms are in the form of a cube plus b cube plus c cube. And last one, whether it is in the form of minus 3abc, let us check. 27x cube I am writing as 3x whole cube. Y cube is y whole cube. Z cube is z whole cube. So here a is 3x, b is y, c is z. So minus 3ab term becomes minus 3 of 3x into y into z, which is 9xyz. Yes, that is there in the question. So children, it is in the form of a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equal to a plus b plus c of a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca. Here a is equal to 3x, b is equal to y and c is equal to z. Let us replace a, b, c by 3x, y and z respectively. So the factors of 27x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 9xyz is equal to 3x plus y plus z of 9x square plus y square plus z square minus 3xy minus yz minus z. Now this is the 13th question, which is very important. You will get this question definitely in every exam. This question I already explained you while explaining today's first identity. Today's first identity is x plus y plus z of x square plus y square plus zx minus xy minus yz minus xz is equal to x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xy. Suppose in LHS we substitute x plus y plus z equal to 0, the whole LHS becomes 0 and 3xy will go that side and become x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. This is one of the process already explained. So I am doing this in another process. Let us start with x plus y plus z equal to 0. Show that there are cubes for x, y and z. But in our identities, we didn't learn cubing of any trinomial. So let us change this trinomial into a binomial by sending plus z to RHS. So x plus y is equal to minus z. Now we have learnt cubing a binomial. So we will cube both the sides. Thus, x plus y whole cube is equal to minus z whole cube. Now, x plus y whole cube will be x cube plus y cube plus 3xy of x plus y. And this LHS becomes minus z cube. I have written it in this side. Next step, in place of x plus y, I have written minus z because x plus y is nothing but minus z. In place of a plus b term, we'll get x plus y and I have replaced that by minus z. When you open the bracket, it becomes x cube plus y cube minus 3xyz is equal to minus z cube. Minus z cube will be transposed to LHS and 3xy will be transposed to RHS, and thus we have come to whatever is required, that is x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. So children, today's assignment is learn all the identities and write it in homework book 3 times. Write every slide as a classwork because these are the problems of exercises. Try to do it. First copy it down in rough book, understand it and then write. Do it again in your classwork so that you will be confident that you have understood. If you have any problem, you can ask me in my personal number. You post it in my personal number. I will definitely explain you wherever difficulty is there. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time and do it with utmost interest because understanding mathematics through slides is not that easy. You need lot of interest, then only you can understand. Thank you, dear children. Thank you for listening me and doing your work sincerely.